What's up, guys? Did you guys have a good day today? I hope you did, because everyone deserves to have a good day. And if you did, that's awesome. You deserve it 100%. But if you are watching this video right now, that means three things, and three things only. One, you are bored out of your mind and you have nothing better to do. Two, you are genuinely interested in what this video is about. Or three, you genuinely cannot find a girlfriend. And if that is the case, then I feel you. The feeling is mutual. So, trust me when I say this, man. You are not alone. You're really not. Because, look, today is Valentine's Day. And, there's a lot of guys out there, including myself, that do not have a Valentine. Or a girlfriend, for that matter. And that sucks. But if you think that you not having a girlfriend is somehow your fault, then you're wrong. You not having a girlfriend is not your fault. It's not. Because, well, okay, look, if you are an asshole, if you are a trash heap of a guy, then by all means you really shouldn't be enjoying Valentine's Day right now. You really shouldn't. But here's the thing, okay? It's not your fault if you are a genuine good guy and you care about how a girl feels and you care about making a girl happy. Because if that is how you are, then it's not your fault you get rejected. It's not. And here's why. Because if you're a good guy and you want to make a girl happy and you want to make a girl feel good about herself, and she doesn't even care about your existence, that's not on you. That's on her. Because here's the thing about girls that drives us guys crazy. Us guys will want a relationship with a girl, and we will want them to be happy. We want to make them happy, and we want good things out of them. You know, we want them to be happy, but we also want them to feel happy about themselves, not just with us, but we want them to feel happy about themselves. And yet, instead of choosing a guy that wants something like that, they choose this guy who's just a loser, you know? They choose a guy who's like addicted to nicotine. He's cheated on every girl that he's ever been with. He treats girls like shit. He's got a perm that doesn't even look good on him. It just makes him even look more trash. He walks around with a face that looks like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. And it's just, girls will always go for that, and it makes no sense. So it's not your fault that a girl that you thought was cute made an extremely stupid decision to go for the asshole rather than the good guy that would make her life so much better. Because the thing that makes it so infuriating is because when something bad inevitably happens with those two, and the girl gets her heart broken, or she gets dumped, she gets cheated on, and then she sits there and she wonders, How could this have happened? Why did this happen? How could he have done that to me? And then you just, I mean, it's not really a laughing matter, but you kind of get to sit there and you just get to, like, kind of chuckle on the inside, because, like, she could have chose you. She could have chose you, a good guy who just wants to be in a happy relationship, and instead she chose the asshole who used her and cheated on her. And, you know, that's just kind of, you kind of find that comical on the inside. Maybe you don't, but I don't know, man. And, you know, it's stuff like that where it's like maybe you think to yourself, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Is there something I'm not doing right? Because I can't seem to make this girl happy. I can't seem to make this girl want to be with me. Am I doing something wrong? No. You're not. And then you start thinking to yourself, maybe I should start doing something different. Maybe I should change. Here's my idea. Don't change. If you, and I've said this like a million times, but if you are talking to a girl and you have nothing but good intentions, you want to make her happy, you want to give her all the love and attention that you can give, you want to just have a happy relationship with that girl, don't change what you're doing, because it's not a bad thing. Excuse me, I just burped. But wanting to make a girl happy, complimenting a girl, telling her that she's cute or that she looks pretty, or, you know, stuff like that, doing stuff like that, trying to make her happy, wanting to make a girl happy, and wanting a girl to be with you, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing everything right. You should be wanting to make a girl happy. You should be wanting to be a boyfriend to that girl who clearly needs love, who you think deserves your love. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's something wrong if you're trying to do that and she already has a boyfriend that cares a lot about her, and they're in a good relationship that has no cracks in them whatsoever. Then that might be a problem. But if she's by herself and you really like this girl, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Nothing. So therefore, you shouldn't change what you're doing, because what you're doing is actually good. And then, yeah, like, don't change what you're doing. Don't change yourself. Don't make yourself become different for a girl. Like what if you talk to a girl and then, like, you try to change yourself for that girl, and then that just makes you look like an asshole. Like, I've seen it in, like, all the TV shows and stuff. You don't have to change. You don't have to be different. Just stay the same, and you'll find somebody who appreciates that. That's the thing, man. If the girl that you are trying to talk to doesn't even take 5 seconds out of her day to even acknowledge your existence, to even acknowledge the text that you send her, whether it's on Snapchat, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, if she doesn't even take the time to acknowledge you, then that is bullshit. It is bullshit, because all the assholes who just treat their girls like just complete trash and yell at them and just cheat on them constantly, they get all the girls. Meanwhile, nice guys like you are rarely ever getting any girls that necessarily want to talk to you. I mean, like, okay, look, I have I have friends that are girls. Do I like some of them? Yes, I do. But none of them would really date me. And you know what? That's fine, because they're my friend. And it's okay to have girls that are just friends, It's okay to be just friends with somebody, That's fine. That's okay. But like, if there's a girl that you're friends with, but you feel like you want to be more than just friends with them, that's okay too. That's totally natural. And yet, girls throw that off like that's some kind of weird, non-interesting thing. But in all honesty, they couldn't even choose the right person. So really, like, who's in the wrong here? It's not you, that's for sure. So like, fuck. Let me give you some advice. And take this advice with a very, very extremely heavy case of salt. Because this is the same guy. This guy, me, the guy that is speaking to you right now, this is the same guy who has been rejected by basically every girl that goes to school with him, that has been friend zoned by every girl that he has been with or like has any sort of relationship with. This is the same guy who's basically a bona fide loser that still makes little roleplay videos for his YouTube channel. So yeah, take my quote-unquote love doctor advice with a very, very heavy grain, with a heavy grain of salt. Fuck, I can't even speak today. But yeah, take this with a heavy grain of salt. So, in my personal opinion, if the girl that you are trying to talk to doesn't even take the time out of her day, whether it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 minutes, if she can't even do that, then like, she's not worth it, She's just not worth it. Like, the perfect girl, the good girls that are good for you are not the ones that date you because you're popular. They're not the ones that date you because of your looks. They're the ones that accept you for who you are, whether you're kind of a weirdo but still pretty much a good guy, or like, just if you're just a good guy in general. Like, if you're not that popular of a guy but girls still recognize you for being a good guy, a nice guy, and just they accept you for who you are, then in my opinion, those are the ones that are indeed the ones who are keepers. Because the thing is that girls, especially the girls that I go to school with, I'm not going to call anyone out. I refuse to. But girls these days, they like athletes. That's the big one. They like athletes. They like the big, tall, handsome guy who's an asshole to a lot of people, doesn't really care about school that much, doesn't really come to school that much, but he's the perfect boyfriend for them. Perfect match. And it's like, us non-athletes get nothing in return except for some occasional talks with girls here and there. But the thing with that is that just sucks. Really, like, that just sucks. That's just, like, that's not even fair. Like, half of us aren't even, like, athletes. Like, fucking look at me. I'm not an athlete. I'm not a natural born runner. I'm not a quarterback for the football team, Like, I'm not a 5-star all-star wrestler, Like, I'm none of those things. Maybe you're not too. Maybe you are somewhat of an athlete. And if you are, that's great. But if you're not, then don't go pretending like you're an athlete. Don't pretend to be someone that you're not just to get the girl that you want. Because I'm telling you this right now. Once you pretend to be someone else to get the girl that you want, it's not going to feel nearly as satisfying as being yourself and getting the girl that you need. Because getting the girl that you want, that's like every boy's dream, right? We all have that dream where like there's this one really, really cute girl in school and you're just like, oh, she's going to be mine one day. And then reality sets in and that girl ends up dating all the athletes because popularity. And you know, like, you try to text that girl and she doesn't even take the time to respond to your text, like, because she views you as someone who is beneath her, you know, because she's popular, because she's dating the popular kid. Therefore, you mean nothing to her. You aren't even worth the dirt on the bottom of her shoe. You are nothing to her. But my friend, as harsh as that sounds, that is not even remotely true. Not even close. Not even remotely true. Because you are so much better than her. She does not, it's not that you don't deserve her. She doesn't deserve you. Because you are far better off with a girl that will give you all of her attention, will be there for you no matter what. Does not matter if you are popular or not, because she will be there for you. You don't even have to worry about it. That's a trust. A girl you can trust, a girl that likes you for who you are, that is the one for you. So don't feel sad because the popular girls won't date you. It's not your fault that half those girls are basically like stuck up bitches who like want popularity, you know? That's not your fault. It's not your fault. So don't think it is, because it's not. And the same thing, and let me just give a message to, if a girl is watching this, you know, because girls go through the same thing. Not all of them, because a lot of them usually get boyfriends pretty quickly, but some girls don't. And if you are a girl and you are listening to this, then the same thing applies to you. You know, if there's a guy that you like and he ends up not even trying to give you the attention that you want, or just doesn't even acknowledge your presence, then he's clearly not the one. You know, the right guy will come around. The right guy who cares about how you feel, the guy who wants to make you happy, that is a keeper. That is the one that you should keep. That's not the one you should play. That is not the one that you should use. That is not the one that you should cheat with. That is the one that you should keep, and that is the one that you should make happy, and that is the one that you should love no matter what. So yeah, listen, man. If you are going through a hard time with some girls, just keep your head up, alright? Keep your crown on, because you, my friend, are a king. You are a king, and you are a proud king. So keep your crown on. Put your crown back on, because you are the man, alright? I should probably put mine back on as well, because Lord knows I need it. So hopefully you enjoyed me going on a rant about girls and Valentine's Day and all that, because I really hope that my advice helps somebody. And if it did, that's awesome. That's great. But just, you know, don't take it so hard, you know? The right girl's out there somewhere. Or if you're a girl, the right guy's out there somewhere. So, yeah, that's all I got. I'm Nether Dude, and I'm signing off. So, peace out.